I knew you'd be back. The owl knows. She's Athena's favorite bird, you know.
I'm here for the key to the vault.
Then what are you doing here? That's nearly ridiculous.
So you're telling me it's not here?
I left it somewhere safe. It's near an abandoned camp on Egina Island.
That doesn't sound very safe.
How could it not be safe, surrounded by so many defenders?
Why do I never get the easy jobs?
Who knows?
I found your key. Your associate certainly kept it well protected.
He ought to have. I paid him well enough to do so.
Where exactly are you getting your drachmi from?
I have very few needs and spend only on what I find important. I'm very nearly thrifty.
Now that I have the key, is there anything else I need to prepare to visit the Island of Fire?
You tell me, Misthios. Do you feel prepared to explore the foundry of Hephaestus?
Wait, you're not going to ask me a strange question first?
Perhaps I'll think of one later.
I'm ready to explore that island.
Very good. You are proving your worth.
Am I now? I'm impressed.
There is an island swathed with clouds of smoke, where the earth blazes with fire. It's called the Foundry of Hephaestus. A legendary helmet is kept there. Bring it here so I might study it.
Seems like a dangerous journey for just a helmet.
It's not nearly the only treasure there. You can keep anything else you find.
All right. I'll go to the island and find the helmet. Gorgofuni was an extraordinary woman born of Andromeda, daughter of the proud queen and king of Ethiopia, and Perseus, the Gorgon slayer after whom she is named. It has long been tradition that women should marry but once, as virgins. If their husbands died before them, they were to live out their lives as widows. Gorgofoni defied this tradition to become the greatest grandmother of Hellas. It is said that a warrior woman of advanced age brought so much chaos to the people of Lake Tritonis that Perseus himself arrived to take her life. And some wise people say that was Gorgofoni enjoying her last act of rebellion. Gorgofuni's first husband was Pirieres, king of Messene and Sparta. Their sons grew up to be bold princes and kings of Sparta themselves. This helmet seems common, but it's been carefully hidden. I should get it back to that woman. That burning island and trapped tomb, you could say they were nearly a challenge.
Even for you. You exaggerate, Eagle Bearer. But did you find the helmet?
Of course I did. But how could you have known about such a terrible place? And who are you to send me there?
Who do you think I am, Alexios? Some say I show great wisdom. Others say I am wisdom herself. Tell me, who do you think I am?
You sent me to a graveyard, where I met a desperate man who said Athena herself had sent me to kill him. But I suppose that could mean he only thought you were Athena.
It's unwise to give too much credit to the rantings of a madman.
Then you sent me to a pirate in need, who asked me to help him as he saw fit. Was that a divine test of wisdom, or just practicality?
You sent yourself to a pirate. I merely provided the chance.
Finally, that strange hermit with the key. He was even under a statue of Athena's icon, the owl. Did you set that all up as a joke, or is there truth in his beliefs?
So many thoughts in that head of yours. It's nearly too much to contemplate. Make your decision, Alexios. It
seems you want me to believe you're Athena. Mysterious riddles, a helmet of all things to find. It's clever, but obvious.
If this is the case, it is I who should congratulate you on your cleverness. Here, show me the helmet.
I hope this was worth it.
You have great faith in humanity. I hope you see it for both its potential and its failings. I'll make an adjustment and... Yes, I think this will be best suited for you.
Thank you.
I hope you've gained some wisdom from this journey.
Yes, I've learned that profit can come from the strangest sources.
Ah, you are a welcome sight. Your beauty brings light into the darkness of what has become my life.
It's good to see you too, Phidias.
Now, this is important. No one saw you come here, did they?
No? Why?
You're sure you weren't followed? Good, good. They're out there, though. Watching. Waiting.
You're safe here.
Ah, my beautiful innocent. If only the gods would allow me time to grant you immortality in bronze.
There'll be time.
But the weave of my life is unraveling. I need your help if I'm to stop it.
What makes you think you're in trouble now?
The other day, I received a skitali and a note.
Someone left you a piece of wood and a letter. I can see why you're frightened.
Oh, it's so much more than that.
So where do I need to go?
The Temple of Zeus, of course! It's here in Olympia. The clue for the skitali should be around the statue.
Okay. If it'll put your mind at rest, I'll help.
Thank you. Now hurry and look to the statue of Zeus in his temple to find the message. Once I have the clue, I can decipher it with the skitali.
Don't worry. I'll be back as soon as I can. This must be what Phidias was looking for. Phidias is paranoid, but maybe it's not all in his mind. I should get back to Phidias so he can decipher the message. So, what was the message? Did it give you the information you were looking for?
In a manner of speaking, the message you gave me, I wrapped it around the rod.
You wrapped it around your rod?
Yes, the skitali. It's ingenious. The right message for the right rod. Wrap the cloth around it, and the letters should align, giving you the message.
Yes, very interesting. But what did it say?
It's directions.
Well, don't keep me waiting. What did it say?
It's a list of statues, and there's something else, but it's not complete.
Do you think the complete message will be revealed once all the statues have been visited?
I would assume so.
Someone's gone to a lot of trouble to ensure this remains a secret.
Maybe it will reveal the identity of the ones who want to dispose of me. Will you help?
Tell me what I need to do.
There are 3 locations listed. Each region has a statue of some renown placed there.
So it's safe to say that at each of these statues, there'll be a clue.
Yes, it'll be quite a journey. The statues are scattered all over. There's one near Kythera, another at Thasos, and also Samos.
I should be on my way. This will take some time.
Of course. But I am excited to see where this will lead.
As am I. Stay safe, Phidias.
You too. And return to me as soon as you have all the clues.
Don't worry, I will.
Look at all these people. What do they need in their lives? Some excitement. A little magic.
And you think you can deliver that?
Magic.
Is this magician bothering you?
I am not a magician. I'm Thespis, an actor. Who are you?
I'm Alexios, a Misthios.
A life of drama, violence, and tragedy. I can respect that.
Thespis had this brilliant idea to put on a play in this town. He's got a reputation as a great actor, so I thought, this could be a huge success. I'm beginning to think I thought wrong.
No, everything is under control. You keep an eye on the ticket sales, my darling Rodanthi, and my friend Alexios will take care of everything else.
I promise you, I know nothing about theater.
Don't be so modest. You'll be known as the hero who made Leonidas and his 300 Spartans, the play of the century.
The play is about King Leonidas. You know, my family...
Your family can come, of course. I'm sure they'll be proud to see you. Just help me tell that glorious hero's tale.
I'll help Thespis put on the play. The story of Leonidas must have its due.
Very well, then. I expect you to deliver.
So what do you need done?
Bring wine. Not for me, for our audience.
So you think the audience won't listen to the tale of Leonidas unless they're drunk?
They won't be drunk, just appreciative.
I'll take care of everything. I found your wine.
Wonderful! Our guests will be in a fantastic mood before the play even starts.
I sampled the wine. It's not vinegar, at least. Maybe I can offer some discounted tickets in the poorer parts of town.
So, when will I be able to see this play?
Well, there's a little complication with the cast. Finding them, I mean.
You've lost your actors?
None of them showed up at the last rehearsal. And the time before that, they seemed terribly discouraged. Someone might have been too harsh with them.
No one will get paid if they don't come back.
Exactly. There's 3 of them in all. They're playing Ephialtes, Xerxes, and Viennikis. I can give you an idea of where they might be.
So, who's playing Leonidas?
I am, of course. I trust no one but myself to carry the starring role.
I hope the actors turn up.
So yes, Xerxes should be sniffing around the Despontian ruins.
Got it.
Viennikis is probably in over his head, gambling in the great square here in Elise.
Understood.
My friend Tros is playing Ephialtes. He's suddenly devout, so he's gone to pray at the spring of Piera.
No problem.
When you find our actors, send them back to me. And do your best to encourage them. Our performance will be terrible if the actors' hearts aren't in it.
And that means no one will pay us. Got it.
This is terrible. I'm really going to need a Leonidas to get out of this mess.
Are you playing Viennikis for Thespis?
I was, but now I can't. I lost all I had gambling with the commander. Now he says I'm his slave until I pay off the debt. I'll be working for him for years.
All right. Let's settle this debt.
Oh, thank you. The commander is right over there.
You want to play another game? So glad you brought company.
No, well...
I need my friend back. He's due to act in a play. I think it's time you let him leave.
What's the play?
Leonidas and his 300 Spartans. This man plays Viennikis. Leonidas is lieutenant.
Ah, a good military play. We need more of those on the stage. Of course, it would be best if they cast real soldiers instead of namby-pamby actors.
I'm not! Oh, never mind.
So here is how it is, Mistios. This Malakas owes me a debt that he's paying off with service. Do you intend to take his place?
Let's make a deal. My services as a Mistios against his debt.
Works for me. My soldiers used to be stationed at the stable of Evieas. We've relocated since then, but left behind a good luck charm by mistake. Bring it back, and we'll call this even.
Is that all? I'll be back before you know it. Good. I should return this to the commander. I found that good luck charm you mentioned. And the wolves you didn't.
Which I'm sure were no problem for a Mistios like you. Now, give me back my sword.
You never said this was a sword.
The best kind of luck is a fine blade. Hand it over.
Here you go. I take it we're even.
Yes. This will cover his debt. Now both of you get out of my sight.
We should leave. Follow me.
Do you think that commander will really leave me alone?
Maybe he won't. But if you're playing Viennikis, you must be ready to defend yourself. A Spartan doesn't cower at home just because he has enemies.
But I'm only a Spartan in a play.
Do you want to convince your audience or not? Viennikis had to live with the fear of being killed every day. Why should it be different for you?
I see. Knowing that Commander could show up at my home any day with a dozen men and set spears at my throat, that fear will inform my character. Thank you!
You're welcome. Now get back to Thespis for rehearsals.
Thank the gods.
Don't thank them yet. Let's get out of here.
Thank you. I don't think I could have survived much longer.
Why were those Malakas keeping you prisoner?
They were raving, convinced I'm the villains at play. They wanted me to lead them into a dark ceremony and tortured me to recite their spells. Nothing was enough.
You're safe now.
I am. But the witch has plans to harm the citizens of Elise. She says they wronged her, so she poisoned the shipment of supplies for the city.
I'll have to destroy those supplies before they get there.
But now that she knows you're here, she'll leave her hiding place and flee into the wilderness. No one will be safe if she escapes.
I can't let the people of Elise be poisoned. I'll destroy these supplies. Good. Now no one can be poisoned by the supplies. I destroyed the poison supplies before they could reach Elise.
Well, that's good, but the witch is still out there. Nobody is really safe. I'm not safe.
You think Xerxes was ever safe? Leonidas and his Spartans wanted him dead. His own mother will betray him given the chance.
Xerxes asking for safety. You're right, the king of Persia would never grovel. He'd crush his enemies before they could execute their plans.
I'm glad you see it that way. You should get back to Thespis.
I will. And thank you. Xerxes will rule at last!
Happy to have helped, Your Majesty.
Hello. Have you come to learn about the mysteries of Hedony?
Sure, I'd like to know. Let's start with, what's Hedony?
Hedony is the goddess of bliss, and since we all seek bliss, we are all Hedony.
I'm not seeking bliss. I'm seeking an actor.
We have no actors here, only teachers and students.
Look, his name is Tros. He's an actor working for Thespis.
I recall hearing that an actor joined us, but now his name is Hedony, like mine. Everyone here is Hedony.
Just give me a straight answer. I need to find that actor.
I'm sorry. I'm the only one permitted to speak with outsiders. But if you pass our initiation, others will speak with you too.
Fine. Initiate me. Hedony, what do I have to do?
Wonderful. You must complete 2 tasks to demonstrate your devotion. First, climb to the top of the waterfall of eternal joy and dive into froth of fantasy.
Right. And then what?
Then, explore the cave of deepest self-knowledge and return with the treasure you'll find inside.
Waterfall dive, cave treasure. Got it. This is the waterfall. Now to pick a good spot and jump. That cave must be around here somewhere. That must be the cave with the treasure inside. That's what I'm looking for. I jumped from the waterfall and found the treasure. Now will you initiate me?
You have initiated yourself. Welcome to the mysteries of Hedony. Hedony, go talk with your brothers and sisters. They'll be happy to meet you.
I'll go speak with them now. Are you Tros? I'm looking for an actor named Tros.
What? I had nearly reached the third level of Hedony's godly bliss when you interrupted me. Now I have to start all over again!
You get on with that. It's probably best you stay away from acting. Here, are you Tros, the actor?
No. No, I'm not him.
Good. Otherwise, Thespis is terrible at choosing actors. Hello. Are you Tros, the actor?
You must be new. There are no actors here. Our only role is to be Hedony, to inhabit her grace and tranquility.
You sound like you know something about the theater.
I wouldn't say I know much about it. I might have studied a little Aristophanes, a little Euripides. Medea was robbed, you know.
If you aren't the actor Tros, you're certainly good enough to be him. Come act in Thespis' play.
I'd like to help you, Hedony, but I need to stay here, work on my enlightenment. All right?
Picture it. You, up on a stage, showing hundreds of people how wonderful the message of Hedony is. I'm offering you that chance. You just have to take it.
That is magnificent. A chance to spread the joy of Hedony to so many people. I'll do it.
Good. Now go report to Thespis at Pelop's market in Elise. And get on with your rehearsals, Hedony. I mean, Ephialtes.
Alexios, my muse, my helper, the one who saves my posterior. I require your assistance one last time.
You've got all your actors, Thespis. Your audience is sated. So, what's the problem now?
Leonidas himself is the problem. Picture it. I was rehearsing a monologue, brandishing my shield, encouraging my soldiers. Come back with your shield! Or under it!
I believe that's with your shield or on it.
No, I'm sure it's under it. But just as I gestured with my shield, I slammed it into my toe. And now I can barely stand, let alone act.
It's a shame you have to cancel the play after so much work, Thespis.
We are not cancelling the play. We'd have to give back people's drachmae.
The show must go on. My Leonidas is right in front of me.
What? Me? I'm no actor.
And I'm no general, but on stage I am. Think of it. You could bring the great man's memory back to life. He could live again through you.
It's my destiny. I'll play Leonidas.
Excellent. So, let's do a quick run-through of your lines. You already heard the first part. Come back with your shield, or under it.
On it.
The next part is directed at Xerxes. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods in wine!
I'm pretty sure Leonidas said, drench the gods with their blood.
I know what I wrote. Finally, when you confront the traitor, today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the kings will remember.
Tomorrow is a day the world will remember. Leonidas battled for all of Hellas and its freedom, not just Sparta.
I'm sure you'll get it right. If you like, go rehearse with the rest of the cast. But if you feel ready, to the stage with you.
I'll go rehearse with my fellow actors first.
So good to see you. I'm sure you'll make a great Leonidas, seeing as you took care of that commander so thoroughly.
It was nothing.
So in our scene, I'll ask you to advise the troops. Then you answer, come back with your shield or under it.
I'm sure every Spartan general says on it.
That's what Thespis wrote.
Donny, good to see you. There's a lot of people out there, aren't there? I sure hope the good word of the goddess can carry me through.
I'm sure it will.
So, I'm Ephialtes the traitor. I'll say, I'm so clever for betraying you and the Spartans. Then you say, today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the kings will remember.
Why would Thespis write that? Leonidas was a king himself. He wanted the whole world to remember what he did.
It's a work of art. Don't take the details too seriously.
You're back. Good. Your word stuck with me, Misthios. The public will fear and admire my Xerxes.
I'm glad I could inspire you.
As King Xerxes, I'll insult you and the Spartans, the usual. So you reply, the Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we all drench the gods with wine.
I know Thespis loves his wine, but Leonidas said he'd drench the gods with blood.
He's the director. I'm sure you can make his lines work.
Do you need to rehearse more? Or are you ready to be Leonidas?
I'm ready. Let's start the play.
Welcome to our play! The heroic tale of King Leonidas and his 300 Spartans. Behold, your Leonidas.
Thank you for being here. Remember that Leonidas was not only a king of Sparta, but the savior of all Greeks.
I am the Anikis, lieutenant of the great Leonidas. I will serve him until Hades himself comes to claim him. My commander, my king, we are outnumbered and outmaneuvered. What can I do to help?
What does the Spartan general have to say to his right-hand man?
Come back with your shield, or under it.
I am Xerxes, king of the Persians. Your puny gods mean nothing to me. Kneel before my mortal self. You Spartan cur! I will grind you and your people under my sandal.
How will Leonidas reply to his mortal enemy, Xerxes?
The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with wine!
All right. I'm Ephialtes, exile and traitor. You know I'll bring doom to the Spartan army by revealing a secret goat path to the Persians. Those stuck-up Spartans won't stand a chance. I've defeated your plans, Leonidas. What are you going to do about that?
The traitor dares talk back to his king! What will Leonidas say to that?
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the kings will remember.
Don't worry, my friend. It happens all the time when Thespis tries to write lines. Your performance was fine.
I'm going to talk to that Thespis.
Marvelous. Such a performance.
Did you hear the crowd? I barely got out of there without a fight. Next time, listen to the advice of people who know what they're talking about. After all, Leonidas was my grandfather.
You never stop performing. I love that. You almost had me convinced, you joker. Here, you're part of the take.
Thanks. Maybe I'm more of an actor than I thought.
Apollo himself should smite your precious Hippocrates.
But
Look, you insignificant peon. Tell me where he is, or by Ira, I'll burn this clinic to the ground with you in it.
I already told you what I know.
I don't ask much. Hippocrates must show humility to ensure public order. Prostrate himself before the gods and declare that his skills are God's given.
But that won't help his patients. It'll just take him away from his work.
If Hippocrates thinks he can disrupt social order to make himself into a demigod of healing, well, perhaps the gods themselves will have their revenge.
I'm sure there's no need for raised voices.
Who are you?
I'm looking for a man named Hippocrates.
Yet another crazed follower of the madman himself. Tell your impious master that unless he makes a public apology, and soon, this priestess of Ira will gather an army of faithful and shut him down. Out of my way.
Oh, thank all the gods she's gone. I thought she was going to kill me this time.
What's going on?
I am Sostratos. Chrysis has accused my master Hippocrates of impiety.
Is he impious?
He believes that beyond praying, people can take their health into their own hands and make themselves well.
Fascinating. Can I speak with him?
I'm sorry, he isn't here.
I'll find him.
If you're going to meet Hippocrates, could I trouble you with a small errand?
Depends what it is.
I want you to bring him some equipment. He was in such a hurry, he left it behind.
I could bring that to Hippocrates.
Really?
My services don't come free.
Here, take this. Though perhaps Hippocrates can teach you something about helping those in need when you speak with him.
How will I know who I'm looking for?
Head southeast of Hera's Watch, near the Cave of Pan. He'll be standing before a long line of sick people. You'll know him by his, bald spot, though I wouldn't mention it.
So, what has caused this man's condition?
An excess of phlegm, Doctor.
In the immediate sense, yes. But more importantly, he suffers from neglect.
Neglect?
Good food, warm clothing, so much could have helped. But since other caretakers assumed his condition was a punishment from the gods, they neglected him.
Challenging tradition. Huh. You must be Hippocrates.
Yes, I'm also very busy.
This will only take a moment. I won't keep you away from your patients. And your students?
Observation, experience, and experimentation are crucial for treatment. My followers are learning that.
I've come from your clinic in Argos. So Stratos asked me to give you this.
I knew I forgot some things. So Stratos is a good physician, but a better apprentice, there is none. Did you ask him to pay you for this delivery?
Of course I did. I'm a Mystios.
Ungenerous, but honest at least. What can I call you, Mystios?
Alexios of Sparta.
What did you come here for, Alexios of Sparta?
I've been searching for a Spartan woman.
What makes you think I would know her?
I was told you may have helped her a long time ago.
Maybe the priests at the sanctuary of Asclepios can help. They keep detailed records of all who pass through.
Please, Hippocrates, I came very far to meet you.
As did this patient, and the one before him, and the one before her. My patients need me, but my notes on diseases of the mind were taken. Retrieve them, and I will help you find what you seek. Hurry, this patient doesn't have much time left.
I'll do my best with what you've told me.
Good luck. We're depending on you.
Greetings, young one. Come to offer Asclepios a sacrifice?
No. But I'm searching for a Spartan mother who may have.
The great goddess Ira guides many mothers to the sacred place. Surely I'm too feeble to remember them all.
What are these stone slabs for?
These are records. We document all who pass through, their illnesses, treatments, so that the glory of Asclepios can be celebrated.
Then I don't need your memory. I just need to find the right stone.
Yes, of course. That's very wise indeed. If only I had the time to help you.
Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just looking for my mother.
It's Chrysis. She's got every priest in the sanctuary under her thumb, and she'll squash anyone who feeds information to the Eagle Bearer.
Then don't tell me anything. Just bring me to the stone that can.
Follow me then. Quickly. We must be discreet.
Lead the way.
This way. Over here. If anyone is watching, they'll have my head.
What kind of sanctuary isn't safe for its priests?
Times have changed, Eagle Bearer. I remember this tale. Written during the time of the great Elot revolt. You would have been only a child.
I don't need the history, just the details.
It tells the tale of a woman with worms in her throat. Asclepios took off her head so we could remove them, then reattached it in her sleep.
Definitely not the right one. I wonder what Hippocrates would think of these treatments.
Hippocrates is a fine healer. Showed so much promise.
Showed? He's healing the sick right now.
He puts too much faith in his hands, and not enough in the gods.
When it comes to life and death, I prefer hands. Are all the testimonies so outrageous?
Writers today, Thucydides, Euripides, the petulant Aristophanes, all of them try for realism. But what really inspires is greatness, magic, gods. This one tells the tale of a man with sword wounds. A pack of dogs licked him clean, and Eureka! A man's best friend indeed.
This is hopeless.
These stories give people hope, Eagle Bearer.
Well, I'm losing mine. Tell me about Chrysis.
A very powerful, dangerous woman. But it was not always so. She was abandoned here as a child and taken in by the priests, taught the ways of the gods. She learned very quickly, was very strong-willed, and before too long, it was the priests who listened to her. She was loved, but there's an anger in her heart that could...
And what about this one? Let me guess. It tells the tale of a blind woman who had her eyes licked by snakes.
It reads of Sparta. Came here with child, sought pity from the gods.
Why is most of it scratched out?
Oh, I'll just tell you. I know this one by heart. The Spartan woman arrived filthy and bleeding from her travels. We cared for her, gave her food, a bath, and she left. Where she went, I do not know. The child could not be saved.
Who does know where she went?
We've been spotted. Meet me later, near the olive tree of Iraklis, at the entrance of the sanctuary. I may have something for you.
And what do we have here? A priest and a mercenary out for a friendly stroll?
May the gods be with you, Plistos. I was just on my way to the archives when this Misthios bumped into me.
Is that so? And what were you both chatting about so fervently, might I ask?
I'm filthy and could use a good bath. The kind priest here was pointing me in the direction of the bathhouse.
Yes, that's correct. The bathhouse is right over there. Now, if you'll excuse me.
The baths are for healing the sick, not for washing the blood off one's hands. Leave.
Ella! That old priest, hiding by the tree.
Please help our daughter!
May Asclepius spare her from suffering.
Will she live?
Not unless the gods heed our prayers. Many sick Athenians have arrived in Argolis recently, and very few have left. This poor girl has the same sickness.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I was warned of the Eagle Bearer. Wants nothing but drachmi for blood. I was told.
We're wasting time, priest. We can discuss what I want when this sick girl's needs are taken care of.
Her illness seems to have no cure, and it's spreading. Our sacrifices have done little to draw the attention of the gods. Pigs, goats, all have fallen on deaf ears. We need a beast whose blood will ignite these flames for Asclepius to see.
What did you have in mind?
There is a rumor of a bull with skin as white as snow roaming the sanctuary outskirts. Head west of here, towards the coast. Bring it to me alive, and we'll offer a sacrifice the gods cannot ignore. I'm touched you will help these people, but I know why you're really here. Chrysis made all priests swear oaths to seal our lips in the face of the eagle-bearing Misthios, or forfeit our lives. But I serve the gods and the sick. My oaths are to them.
I'll find this bull for you.
What are you doing here?
Hippocrates sent me. Your commander stole his notes, and I think you have them.
The ones written by the great Hippocrates himself. I'm sorry. They were burned in the last attack.
What?
You heard me. The medical tent was burned. At least I memorized the notes before we lost them. I'll transcribe them when I have time, or when the war subsides.
Then, you'll have to come with me. A patient Hippocrates is treating will die without your help.
I have a patient right here who needs my help.
Can't someone else take care of this one?
I'm the only doctor here. Now let me work.
I'll wait here for you to finish. If I leave, what's stopping you from running away?
Thinking like a mercenary. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. Then make yourself useful and bring me my bone forceps. Some idiot or another's always borrowing them.
Then you'll come treat Hippocrates' patient.
You have my word.
Is this it?
You aren't a half-bad assistant. When I'm done with his surgery, I'll be honored to help Hippocrates. Might be limping for a while, but Apollo willing, they'll make a full recovery.
I'll meet you there. Don't be late.
Filthy!
If you're here for your purification bath, you'll have to come back another time.
I'm here for information.
In that case, you can go straight to Hades.
I need to know about the Spartan woman who came through here many years ago.
Did that eagle of yours shit in your ears? I'm under strict orders not to talk to any mercenaries. Especially not about Spartan women or injured babies.
I never mentioned the baby.
Think you're so smart? Many women pass through with babies. Now leave me. I have my own problems to deal with.
Maybe I can help you.
Snakes!
Snakes?
They're everywhere! Must have escaped from the Tholos. We keep them for treatments, but they invaded the bathhouse.
These snakes killed someone?
A patient was purifying himself when they slithered in. Turns out he's terrified of snakes. Fell over dead. Now the snakes have made him their home.
What if I took care of your snake problem? Would you talk to me then?
Oh, most definitely. The purification bath is crucial in the path towards healing.
I'll take care of your snake problem. Then, you'll tell me what I need to know.
And? Is the bathhouse free of snakes?
I carved up every single one of those slimy malagas.
My babies! What have you done to my babies?
Your snakes infested my bathhouse. A sick man is dead because of them.
You did this!
I only did what Pilanor told me to do.
What? How dare you? I never said kill them.
How could you, Pilanor? You'll pay for this. I curse you both to Hades!
Well?
Well, what?
I took care of the snakes. Now you're going to tell me about the Spartan woman and the baby.
I actually don't know anything. It was before my time. The man who does know is Midon, but he won't tell you. He won't tell anyone anything.
Malaki snakes.
Please!
Did you find the white bull?
I couldn't bring it back alive. But I did manage to collect its heart.
This won't be enough to please Asclepios. The beast died unwillingly.
And with just a heart, we'll only be able to pray for one life.
Please, Mythios. The white bull you killed was mine. My farm feeds half of Argolis. If I die, people will starve.
I beg you! My husband was killed by this sickness. I have 2 small children. Who will take care of them if I die? I am wealthy and will pay you for this blessing.
It's okay. Give the sacrifice to them.
You did this. You choose whose prayers get heard by the gods.
Pray for the farmer. The bull was his. Its sacrifice will help feed the people of Argolis.
Thank you, Mythios.
Very well. The rest is in the hands of the gods.
I did my part, priest.
The Spartan woman you're after.
You've met her?
Her visit to the sanctuary is legendary, but sadly, it was before my time. The man you want is Midon, the elder priest. He spoke of her often. That is, before he cut out his tongue.
Cut out his tongue?
When he's not healing the sick, he's in the guest house. Spends a lot of time being tended to by the servants.
Thank you. I won't forget you helped me.
And these people won't forget you helped them.
Guards!
They're dead. And you must be Midon.
He doesn't speak.
So I've heard. I'm here to find out why.
Chrysis did this to him.
Aha! I thought he did this to himself.
To prove his loyalty to her.
Now, why would Chrysis want an elder priest to cut out his tongue?
Midon is a caring, generous man.
I want answers from him, not you. Tell me about the Spartan woman and her baby.
He can only answer yes or no.
I know why Chrysis made you cut out your tongue. The night my mother brought my sister here, you and your priests left her for dead. And Chrysis didn't like you telling the story.
That's not what happened!
What do you know? You're too young to have been there.
He told me the story many times before that witch stole his voice. He tried to save the baby, did everything he could. I don't believe you. Dead. How can my baby be dead?
I don't know what to tell you. You were lucky she survived as long as she did. That fall was devastating.
My baby! My baby!
Listen, there's nothing we can do for you anymore. You'd best be on your way. Praise Hera.
They're gone. They're both gone. He wept for that Spartan woman so far from home. Her baby barely recognizable, hardly breathing.
Tell me, please. I need to know.
Not even Apollo could save the child. Midon told me how the Spartan woman wept, held the baby in her arms, sang to her, before finally leading her to the gods.
Chrysis took the baby, didn't she? And she made you cut out your tongue to hide the truth. Where is Chrysis? I see. Chrysis possesses every tongue around here. I'll find her on my own then, and cut out a lot more.
The tree of Heracles. I'm not sure if it's loved more for its I thank you for your discretion, Eagle-Bearer. Chrysis has many eyes and ears throughout the sanctuary.
What else can you tell me about the Spartan woman and child?
The woman left the child's blanket behind. We tried to return it, but it was too painful a memory for her.
Where did she go? What happened to the child?
So, Chrysis was right. You knew the rules, Timoxenos. You will suffer her wrath.
Plistos, please.
Get behind me, priest. I'll deal with these two.
I've had enough!
Hippocrates, how's the patient?
I couldn't remember the proper steps for treatment and you were gone so long.
Your notes were destroyed in a fire. These minstrels brought me here to help.
I went to see the priests first. I had to find out about my mother.
A worthy pursuit, though it cost this man his life. The payment we should seek is the preservation of life. A good doctor puts the needs of his patients first.
I have learned a lesson today. I will take some time and write down what I remember of your notes, Hippocrates.
Hippocrates, I'm sorry the patient died. But I still need to know what happened to my mother.
Come with me. We should talk. The importance of diet to maintaining one's health cannot be overstated.
What good can one apple really do?
Well, taken daily, they can keep the doctor away. But to more serious matters. I know why you're here. You're looking for your mother.
You remember her?
I was young then. I didn't know how to help. I turned her away. But her look of determination and despair was burned into my mind. It has never left me, and it never will. After, I swore to Apollo that I wouldn't turn away another patient, that I'd dedicate my life to the cause. She made an impression on me. Your brave mother did.
She would be happy to know that.
I know something that may help you find her. I swore I would never tell anyone about Dolops and his past, but I owe this to your mother.
Who's Dolops?
He was a priest who dedicated his life to helping orphans. It's possible he remembers that night long ago. Maybe he would know something about your mother and her child.
I'll go see this man. Thank you, Hippocrates.
I really need those notes.
Go away! Calm down. Hippocrates sent me.
The great doctor is concerned for my health?
Yes. And we need some information.
Tell him someone tried to kill me.
Kill you? He said you worked with orphans. That's why I'm here.
That was long ago. Now I'm just a farmer.
And I'm Amistios. If I stop this killer, will you speak with me?
I will.
I'll find out who wants you dead.
It was my neighbor or my landlord who attacked me. But you can't punish someone unless you know they're guilty.
I'll be back when I figured it out. Then, we're talking about your past. This armor is broken, but it was valuable. If it belonged to the attacker, he's either wealthy or very lucky. This black cloth is fine enough for a king. Would do well as a mask, too. This knife has seen better days, like something a poor farmer would use. I'm looking for the person who attacked Dolops.
I saw it happen. His face was covered, but I'm sure it was our landlord. He lives all alone and hires soldiers to protect him. He has to be hiding something.
Thanks for letting me know. Did you see someone attack Dolops?
Yes. It was terrible.
Who did it?
I couldn't see clearly, but I think it was that bull-headed neighbor of his. It must have finally snapped.
Thanks for letting me know.
Mistios! You scared me.
I know who did it.
What do you think? Who tried to kill me?
It was your landlord.
Of course. He wants me out of the way.
I'll take care of him.
Be careful. He's dangerous.
Donny! I see him!
Your landlord is dead. He was a lot more than that, though.
He was one of those people, wasn't he? I can't. Please, take this. You might find it useful. You wanted to know something.
Hippocrates said you used to work with orphans.
I did, but Chrysis drove me away.
So she did. Where did you last see her?
In the woods near the sanctuary of Asclepios. But that was many years ago.
You've done your duty to Ira. I'll deal with Chrysis.
Hush, my child. May Ira bless our sacred family.
So Chrysis is the key to finding my mother. I must find this altar of Apollo Maliatas.
You don't stand a chance!
There's the statue of Apollo. And the altar. A warning. Must be getting close.
All you cultists will die here!
Killing seems to run in your bloodline, oh mighty eagle bearer.
Don't you dare speak of my family, snake!
I still remember the night your mother brought me my child. The sad, pathetic thing, crying in the rain. Had I known then that Mirini had 2 children. But here you are. My family is complete.
What do you know of family? You take children from their mothers and silence anyone who gets in your way.
Silence? Midon chose to slice off his own cursed tongue.
I'm talking about Dollops, the one your cultist puppets tried to kill.
I should have killed that idiot son of mine years ago.
Your own son?
Dollops turned his back on me the night I rescued your sister. He was too stupid to see the child's destiny was intertwined with my own.
You let my mother believe her baby was dead.
But she was. Oh, how your mother wept when that little heart stopped beating. But then I took care of her, placed her on this very altar, screamed for the gods to spare her life, and they listened.
I'll run my spear through your throat for the pain you've caused!
This world is pain! I gave Demos strength to cope! Your mater was a weakling who whined to the gods like a pig on an altar. I am more a mother to her child than she will ever be. I can be a mother to you too, Eagle Bearer.
This goes beyond my family. You and your cult are going to destroy the Greek world. You bring nothing but suffering.
You talk of suffering, and yet you come drenched in blood and threaten my life. You are a killer, just like your sister. Here, let me show you.
My child!
This baby is yours?
He was dying. Chrysis had me bring a gift to Ira so that he might be protected.
Chrysis lit the temple on fire, with the boy and me inside.
Chrysis is a servant of Ira. She does what needs to be done.
What needs to be done? She left your baby to burn alive.
And you saved him. God's bless you, Eagle Bearer. Sleep now, sweet child. Mater is here.
I'm not sure saving that baby was the right thing to do. Chrysis' reign of terror must end. If what Chrysis said was true, Mirini believes my sister died long ago. I should have enough information now.
Please help me.
Calm down. Tell me what happened.
Raiders in the forest. My husband, he tried to fight them off.
If your husband is facing the bandits alone, he won't have long to live.
Please, I have a child. You have to help us.
I will find your husband and the bandits.
After you saved that child I knew, can't help but do the right thing, can you?
Chrysis? You killed this man just to set a trap?
It's an honor to give your life to Ira's greatest priestess. He died willingly. With him gone, I have room for one more on my council. It isn't too late to join us.
You've lost your mind, Chrysis. This is madness.
A world where a killer like you is held up as a hero. That is madness.
This is the world you helped to make, and I will unmake it.
Very well. If you wish to be an agent of chaos, if you wish to be a killer, then kill, child.
You could have joined me, messenger.
We could have ruled the world together. Die for me, child.
Hey, get over here! Fuck! I'm burning!
No!
Fuck! Help me!
Oh, no!
You fucking snake! I am not your child. I will find my mother, and we will be together again. I will make this right. This is for my mother and every family you destroyed.
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed, and it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
I'm always happy to help a friend of yours. Is this one drunk as well?
Not at all. And that politician was not my friend.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people. Be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of Elefsis. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea.
Stop there! No place.
Vivianes told me about you. He said you're blessed by the gods.
Off we go now.
Nice of you to help someone you don't know at all. We should stay on the safest route possible.
Darkness. I should use it.
No, you die!
You will die here!
Yeah! Easy. Ella. Hold up.
That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman?
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you.
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
I'm impressed. If I only heard the words, I'd swear you were a poet.
My words are nowhere near what she deserves.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
I think this will be a nice enough offering. These flowers should be good enough for the wedding. Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades' standards.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did? How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
How can you treat someone like Alcibiades that way?
Oh, please. If anyone deserves it, it's Alcibiades. Surely you've noticed. The obsession with sex, the lies, the drinking.
So lying to him is what he deserves?
Of course. And it's not like he'll get nothing in return. I mean, look at me.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return. But it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You found a good one. I can see what you like about her.
I knew you would. Even though nothing could change my mind about her, it's always nice to get confirmation from others.
I hope you two are happy. You seem perfect for one another.
We'll be more than happy. Thank you for your help, Alexios. I hope this isn't the last time we meet.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
Everything I do has a purpose. I'd like to tell you what that is, but it's too risky to share. Just know you've made things a lot easier for me.
Glad I could help. I think.
You will be. You'll know one day that what you did was for the greater good. Thank you.
Help me.
Τι τούτο είναι?
Hippocrates! It's good you're here.
Is it? Look around you. Athens is dying.
Is there nothing that can be done?
I try and ease the suffering where I can. The plague is spreading through the victims' excretions. I'm sure of it. The bodies must be burned.
Your compassion for the people has always inspired me.
Unfortunately, compassion is all I have to give. The gods have shown me how arrogant I had become.
We're only mortal, and the gods like to remind us whenever they can.
I need help burning the bodies, Alexios. Fanatics are roaming the streets trying to stop me in my work.
What fanatics?
The followers of Ares. Superstitious fools. They believe burning the dead is sacrilege and attacked me. Can you believe it?
These followers of Ares don't worry me. I'll help burn the bodies.
Catch it! Take it, devil!
Put it out! Out! No, 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 no! Ah, shit! May you reach Hades safely.
I'm on fire! Put me down!
Another body safe from the fanatics. Ah, for... Out! Out! I hope this is the worst of it. Out, damn flames! Out! That's all of them.
Alexios, you're back. Gotta run, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back. See you at the Spasias.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
I know you're angry, and you have the right to be. Why do they hide in houses? He's a sick man.
Aspasia.
Oh, Alexios. You've returned to Athens. What's left of Athens? The world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
It's as loud as a battlefield out there, and as violent.
They're calling for Pericles' head, as though he should know how to handle this catastrophe. No one is prepared for the end of the world.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother. Her name, her ship.
Alexios, it's not the time. Pericles is dying. He won't see me. He won't let Hippocrates in his room. He only babbles about going to his precious Parthenon.
Pericles is a strong man. I'm sure he can fight this sickness.
You heard the mob. He can't defend himself. He'll die with no glory.
Athens has known him a lot longer than they've known this plague. He gave them a voice. His accomplishments will speak for him.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your mother. For now, he needs your help.
It's worth a shot.
Oh!
Aspasia, I lied. I told you.
It's Alexios.
Yes. Come in. It's embarrassing. Someone so strong, seeing me like this.
You look healthy as ever.
Tell Aspasia that. She won't worry so much about me.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes. It's usually Phoebe who does the delivering. At least I'm alive. Though I can't say the same for my city.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will belong to Cleon now. He will have to lift it out of its sorry state. I wish to see it with my own eyes. Come to the balcony. Much has changed. I can't even stand up straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. I fear I've failed Athens. Its people... Aspasia?
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon won't see me like this. But that's all I can thank the gods for. They've turned on me.
It's not the gods' fault. It's the world. It's turned upside down.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now is wait.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon, my greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia...
Aspasia's right.
She often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Alexios. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside. Did you send her somewhere?
I had her go to Anastasios to see about a ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Aspasia, there's a plague. You've seen the streets. She's just a child.
Give her the credit she deserves. She's more of a fighter than I was at her age.
I told Pericles the cult is in Athens. It's too dangerous.
The cult? I thought it was the sickness talking.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here.
I'm coming for all of you.
By the gods, what happened here? This was savage. Done to send a message. Demos must be carrying through on her threat. I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe.
Phoebe. No! Hey! Stop! Phoebe! Your life is over! This one here. I'm burning! Phoebe! Anna. Mother of all, I greet you. Aniaso.
Alexios! Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Alexios!
I'm sorry. Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go with him.
I agree, my friend, I agree.
There you are, Alexios. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe was killed by Coast guards before I could get to her.
Oh no. Dear Phoebe.
She died alone in the street.
No, you found her. She wasn't alone. I know how much of a friend she was to you.
I won't let them get away with this.
You have to fight. For her.
Aspasia, you're here.
Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
I'm going to destroy everything you've ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
Stay out of my way.
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never. We have to move quickly.
Stay close, just in case.
I'm growing weak.
Stop! Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave. Don't let them go. I'll rip your heart out!
all clear now. Let's go.
We're going to stay, Alexios.
What? Why?
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
You saw what happened to Pericles. You want the same to happen to you?
If every dissenting voice disappears, the people won't turn against him. They need me here.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Alexios.
I expect to see you both again. Alive.
The farther we get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles and Athens.
You have no need to apologize. For anything.
I did everything I could to keep people safe.
No one thinks otherwise, Alexios. The cult of Cosmos simply had a plan we didn't see soon enough. And they struck when the time was right.
I'll make each of them beg for mercy before I kill them.
That time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a heading?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman.
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenicas. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard, her ship was docked on the island of Naxos.
Then we go to Naxos, to see Phoenicas.
Do you see that volcano?
It's pretty hard to miss.